Hey Slayers, and welcome to Vectorman for the Sega Genesis. Now, I did this game in the past, right? And the first ever live stream where I ever first talked in any type of YouTube content ever, first ever put my voice online was this game. I was playing this game, and shouts out to you if you were in that original stream, because I sounded terrible. This game, I played terrible, and I still play terrible here. Now, you might have read the thumbnail and been thinking, why do you say Donkey Kong Country Who on there? Well, there's a good answer to that, and it's the pre-rendered graphics of this game. Now, one of the big advantages the Super Nintendo so-called had over the Sega Genesis was its ability to do superb pre-rendered graphics and blah blah blah. You've heard the story Donkey Kong Country, which ended up, I guess, leading so-called to the Sega Genesis outselling, the Super Nintendo so-called outselling the Sega Genesis, although sales are still debated to this day. But this is a late Genesis game. Basically the Saturn was already out, and this game is Vectorman for the Sega Genesis. This was 95, I think this was, and I highlighted that little flag part there is because, as you can see, the flags and things look real 3D in this game. Things in this game look really 3D, and the engine I don't know what engine this game ran on, but the man does it run great. There's also a sequel, and both of these games, I'm gonna tell you right now, come on, say it with me now, they are, come on, hard. Yep, these games are hard. I always get my behind kicked playing these games. I never do a good job playing these games. And also, while I'm here, I also want to talk about this will be the last video on the old Moto G6. So say goodbye to this. I'm actually passing it on to Martian, and today I got my new phone in, so tomorrow's video will actually be why I hate Sonic Adventure 2. So are you excited for that? I'm not, because it means I'm gonna have to play the game. Yay! But anyway, this game is like a run and gun side scroller, and the prices for this one is I know I keep saying that, I've said this the last few games, but this is another one of those all over the places, and the reason is this game came out late in the Genesis life cycle. You know, more people have moved on to the Saturn, or most likely the PlayStation by this point, so it was it didn't sell that well. It's still pretty okay for itself, so prices can be kind of mid-range, 20s, 30s, 40s, even 10s and 5s, so prices are all over for this one. And if I'm really being honest, this is in so many different collections. This is in almost every Sega Genesis collection that ever gets released. So you don't even got it. If you can just play. If you don't really care about owning a physical copy, just go get this on one of those collections. Like I said, it's on everything under the sun, and it even has standalone releases like Vectorman 1 and 2. Now this had an interesting story because this was made by Blue Sky, right? And later on in 2000, it was these ex Blue Sky employees that formed this new team, right? And they made a Vectorman demo, and they were gonna bring it to Sega because Sega owns the Vectorman character, but they made the original game, but Sega owns the character. As you know, this is their franchises. This is Sega's game series, and my god, the pre-rendered graphics right here. This first boss is extremely hard, and I was gonna give up, but I decided, I'll try and beat him real fast, and I did it because I have a controller this time. So congratulations to me for that. Yeah, but this game they were going to make a 3D version in 2000, but Sega already had another team, and but by 2003, we saw a little bit of footage at the E3 2003. But after that, the game just went silent. It just went dark, and there was no new information. And the game never came out for any consoles. No Dreamcast, no Xbox, no GameCube, PC, nothing. This Vectorman 2 is basically the last Vectorman game. And at this point, again, I think he's a forgotten Sega character, if I'm being honest. I like his games though. His music is pretty fresh, dude. His music is awesome. It's he listens to that DJ hard rock music, and man, does it sound good. The music in this game is pretty great, but the graphics alone just make this a standout title. Honestly, look at these pre-rendered graphics. Some of these things I physically thought were 3D. The flags, dude. Look at the flags in the background. I honestly thought they were 3D. Honestly, this is some convincing 3D. And this is some great graphics for the Sega Genesis 16-bit era, but it should be. I mean, it's a late game. Also, if you don't know, pre-rendered graphics, fun fact, had to be rendered on these $30,000 a piece. No, $300,000 machines called Silicon Graphics machines, and the software was $30,000 a piece for it. But I mean, that's really gonna do it for this video. Go check out Vectorman, and if you're new here, if you could subscribe, that would be really awesome. It would really make my day. But that's really gonna do it for this video. I've been Sega Slayer 64, the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, and until next time, have a good one, Slayers.